Growing up, I was always the bigger kid. Kind of a gentle giant idea. Big and imposing if you didn't know me, but I was always very kind and gentle. My high school friends used to refer to me as a big old teddy bear. Some of my college friends still do. I had always hoped I could lose weight, but despite what I did, nothing ever really changed. Fast forward to the summer of 2021. I weighed 335 pounds. I needed a car and started working 2 jobs, 70 hours a week to start saving up. And it was as I was working that I started to notice a couple things. I was really thirsty all the time. And around July, I realized I needed a belt for my work pants. I had never needed a belt, but I didn't really think anything of it. I never had a reason to think about it. At the end of the summer, before heading back to campus, I checked the scale again. 295. I had lost 40 pounds over the summer. And I was happy. I wasn't quite sure how I had lost the weight, but when people asked me, I usually accredited it to how much I had worked. One job often found myself alone, in a busy kitchen, running around, and the other one had exploited a lot of work out of me. So it made some sort of sense that, along with healthier eating, I had lost some weight. And hey, losing weight is a good thing, right? Media always glorifies losing a large amount of weight in a short amount of time. Doctors hate his secret, the new diet plan that they don't want you to know. But from experience, when you lose weight gradually, you don't notice the physical changes as soon as you think. It wasn't until I had measurements done and was told that I had lost 5 inches in my neck that I truly understood how much I had lost. I went to the store and got new clothes, which was monumental for me. I've had to wear a 2XL shirt since 8th grade, but now I was able to wear an XL, even a large in some brands. I had more stamina. I was happier when I looked in the mirror. People kept asking me, "What's your secret? How do you do it?" And each time I'd tell them I was overworked in the summer, I'm still walking to classes, I'm eating healthier home-cooked meals. But things started to change. October 31st marked the start of a week where I was the sickest I have ever been in my life. I mean, I was so sick and exhausted that I actually fell asleep on stage in the middle of a performance. Later that month, I went home for Thanksgiving and hugged my parents when I arrived. She didn't tell me then, but when my mom hugged me, she could feel my ribs. People kept asking me, "What's your secret?" with hope, intrigue, and happiness in their eyes that turned cold when I'd laugh and say I didn't know. At the start of December, I weighed 235. I had lost 100 pounds in 6 months. There were nights where I would lie in my bed, unable to sleep, crying, scared of not knowing what was going on. I thought I might have cancer. I thought I was dying. I'm an analytical thinker. I like understanding why things do what they do. So not knowing what was going on in my own body was terrifying. December 28th, 2021. My yearly checkup. The opportunity for an answer. The nurse got me checked in and took my vitals. 217. My doctor came into the room thinking that her nurse had written down the wrong number to end up standing there in shock, staring at just under 2/3 of the man she had seen just a year ago. She started asking questions, trying to figure out what the cause was, but nothing was adding up. The only other symptom was that strange, unquenchable thirst, but that alone was a weird symptom that didn't seem to line up with anything. So they took a standard urine sample and I left. Told that although strange, miraculous, and unexplainable, everything seemed okay. Just work to maintain. Keep up the good work. It was a happy ending. I could finally breathe easy. But on the way home, we got a call telling us to come back. The sugars in my urine sample were so high that my doctor's machines couldn't read it. So they had to check my blood. You prick your finger, you push your blood into a strip, it gives you a number. It's called an A1C scale. The average person, fasting overnight, should in the morning give a reading between 80 and 120, which translates to a 5 and a 5.7 on the A1C scale. The numbers go up to 300, which is an A1C of 13, which it's considered the lethal level. The nurse checked my blood 3 times. The lowest one was 393. Off the A1C scale. My doctor came into the room, or she told me that I shouldn't have been able to just walk into the doctor's office feeling all right. I shouldn't have been able to walk at all. I should have been in a coma. My doctor sent me to the emergency room to get more testing. They stuck an IV in my left wrist and took multiple vials of blood out of my right. And I waited in that hospital bed for 3 hours as they waited on test results. The only comfort I had with me was my dad. Calm and stoic as we sat in silence. For months, I had craved answers, afraid of what I didn't know. But right then, laying in that bed, I was wishing, pleading, begging to go back to the mystery I didn't want to know. The unknown was scary, yes, but knowing the name of the monster that was eating away everything I had was so much worse. I wanted to go back to the ignorance because I was afraid of the change I knew that answer would bring. But as I soon found, the fear of an answer never stops the existence of one. What's your secret? They always ask. It always upset them to never get an answer. But it scares them more to learn it.